It took me 25 minutes, like, just to get on the highway.
Oh, man.
And once we got on the highway, it was like standstill for just a smidge. And then all of a sudden it let up. I was like, what in the world?
Have you been? I feel like oftentimes you get stuck in standstill traffic, and then maybe the accident gets cleared ahead of you by a few miles, and then slowly but surely the traffic gets back to normal. Maybe it was one of those kind of deals.
Well, it was like 5 miles, at least 5 miles away, that there was another accident that they closed down a major exit. So people could still go the exit, but they just couldn't go west. They had to go east. But it was like 2 separate standstills. Like I was going 80 at one point in between because it had let up so much. I was like, what? I don't understand.
Damn. Yeah, I have a difficult time because I really, by virtue of our hours here, and by virtue of my previous job being afternoon drive on this same station, avoided drive time traffic almost for like almost the past, how long, approaching decade, so I'm so conditioned not to be in drive time traffic.
Yeah.
That oftentimes when it does happen, I'm like, ugh, I get very annoyed. But then I have to think, okay, on the other end of this standstill, there might be someone who's hurt, so take it easy, Matt. Chill out.
That is true. And, I think we left about 5 minutes later than what I like to, so I was kind of giving the girls a hard time about this is why we leave early. And then I was like, okay, I take that back. This was not your fault. This is, this is what's happening, so we just deal with it. But
right.
We had plenty of time to chit-chat and play guessing games this morning.
Yeah, you can catch up. That's great.
Yeah.
Good use of time instead of just being, oh, don't talk to me, I'm furious. White knuckles.
Exactly.
Steering wheel and all that stuff. Now, you got to be careful. So, I had a theory that when it's sunny, especially after a period of cloudiness, that if it's sunny on a Friday, like we're expecting sunshine all day today, people get a little bit wild on the highways when it's sunny on a Friday, I feel like.
You think so?
I just, once again, I guess anecdotally, I felt like I saw it all the time when I did afternoons, where it's like, oh, there go the roads. Yep, someone got a little bit heavy on their foot. What is it, lead-footed?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
So you mean accident-wise, not just people driving like maniacs,
right?
Because woohoo, it's Friday.
Well,
it's sunny.
I feel like I've encountered those people. Like you see them and you're like, oh, yep, that's Friday. People are going a little bit wild. But once again, it could just be, it's anecdotal evidence. I have no actual facts to go with it.
It's an observation.
Just an observation. There you go. That
there you go.
People get a little bit nutty on the roads on a Friday if it's sunny. Now, I think it just compounds if it's been a week of, every once in a while we have these stretches where it's like, guess what? The sun's gone for a week. Deal. And then if the sun appears on a Friday or any other day of the week after that long of a stretch, watch out. People get a little bit, I don't know if they're hyped up on sunshine or what. If there's some kind of actual chemical effect there, or if it's just all mental, or could very well be the case that I'm full of it and I don't know what I'm talking about. So, yeah.
Lots of options there. Lots of options.
Lots of options. One which many listeners might pick. Oh, yeah, that one. That last one.
Yep.
That's it.
Drunk on sunshine. That's me. Yep.
Drunk on sunshine.
Not moonshine.
Yeah.
Sunshine.
You ever had moonshine before?
I have.
Oh, yeah? I don't know that I have.
Okay, not like backyard legit
Oh.
moonshine, like moonshine that you can purchase at a restaurant.
Oh, okay. I thought moonshine was made in the bathtub.
I don't think always. There's a whole show called Moonshiners, None of those are in the bathtub.
Or is that gin? Bathtub gin? Okay.
Yeah, bathtub gin.
Yeah.
Yeah, moonshine's made like in the woods in a hole.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, really. Like they've got
Under the moon?
Not always. Under the cover of darkness, because it's illegal.
Spooky. It's illegal to make moonshine. It's too strong or something?
Probably, it's not FDA approved or something. It's not like...
There's home brewers, though. People make their stuff at home.
Yeah, but I don't think you're supposed to sell it, right?
Oh, yeah.
If you're just making moonshine to give it away, I don't know if that's a problem. But if you're selling moonshine, I think that's a problem, right?
What am I gonna do after my radio career comes to a sudden end, Kate?
Matt, you've never watched the TV show Moonshiners, have you?
I have not. No.
Yeah, we used to watch that for a while.
Okay, fill me in.
Pretty funny. Mostly the show focused on people in the Appalachia.
Okay.
And they would try to find a spot that was, not in the public eye, that they could make their still and have clean water. And they needed a ton of corn and a ton of sugar. And sometimes there was explosions because of the chemistry that goes into making the moonshine. But for me, I'm going to be really honest, Matt. It was a lot of people watching on this show.
Oh, okay.
Like people in overalls with no shirts, hiking it through the woods to get to their special spot to make their shine. Just kind of made me laugh.
Make their shine. Okay. Yeah. All right. I wouldn't have I've heard of meth labs exploding before. I hadn't heard of moonshine explosions.
Yeah, it's a whole big chemistry, having the fire lit the whole time to keep the mash and the still.
Oh, I'm so tempted to, but I'm trying to restrain myself from internet searching everything we talk about.
Yeah, just trust me on this one.
I will trust you. Well, when it comes to alcohol, I'm more likely to defer to you, yeah.
I had a cherry moonshine, and we were at a restaurant that was a speakeasy.
Okay, yeah, once upon a time.
Yeah. Well, I think it was modeled after speakeasy. I don't think it was a legit speakeasy. I think they just said, yeah, it's a speakeasy. You have to go downstairs and say a password to get in. And
yeah, where was this?
Ellsworth, Kansas. Pretty Boy Floyd's.
Pretty Boy Floyd's.
Pretty Boy Floyd's.
Yeah.
But they had cherry moonshine. I saw they had a bunch of moonshines on the drink menu. And I said, can I just smell the moonshines? Like, I just want to smell them. And the bartender gave me a free cherry moonshine. So
here you go, stick your nose in this and then dump it out if you don't want to drink it.
Yeah, I don't want you to stick your nose in the jar. Thank you.
Just want to smell it. I feel like, what are you talking about? There was some other one that you were like, yeah, just let me smell it. Kind of a sniffer.
I just want to smell lots of drinks, especially drinks. And people are very nice, mostly people I know. That are like, just take a drink of it. I'm like, no, I really don't think I want to drink. I just want to smell it.
Come on, Kate.
I know.
Why not? What do you think is going to happen if you take a drink and you don't especially like it?
Well, if I don't like the smell, I'm certainly not going to take a drink. But if I like the smell, I might be like, oh, okay, if you insist. After I've stuck my nose in it.
Just dive in, Kate. It's alcohol.
I know.
Helps get you on that journey.
Splish splash.
Splish splash. I was taking a bath. And a tub full of gin.
Gin.
Not moonshine, turns out. Okay.
Not moonshine. What do they call it in prison? Toilet wine?
I don't know, Kate.
Is that what they call it?
I think you're better suited to speak to that than I am.
Because I'm from Topeka? What's that supposed to mean?
I did not say anything about Topeka.
No, I think it's on all the prison shows.
Oh, yeah? Watching lots of those?
Orange is the New Black. I've watched that.
Okay.
I think they talk about toilet wine. I feel like there's another, The Longest Yard. Don't they talk about prison or toilet wine?
Oh, I thought that was a football movie.
Well, they're in prison.
Playing football?
Yeah.
I never saw it.
Missing out.
I know. See, there's all these movies that have come out that I haven't seen.
There is the Adam Sandler version, and then there's the Burt Reynolds original version.
Oh, you a big Burt Reynolds fan?
That's the only version that I've seen of that movie.
Oh, the way you said his name, you're like, the Burt Reynolds.
Ooh. R.I.P. Bert, but...
Then you go, nom, 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 nom. I was like, wow, okay.
No. Burt Reynolds. I mean, he's some people's cup of tea.
Not yours?
Not mine.
Mustache?
I'm more of a, if we're going to go mustache, I'm more of a Tom Selleck.
Okay. Common substitute, I feel like. People for a long time, and probably still, don't know the difference between the two because, like, oh, look at that mustache.
Well, Burt Reynolds was so much older than Tom.
Is that right?
Right?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Well, Bert's dead now, so, I mean, wah-wah.
Yeah, wah-wah. So he's how many years old then? Does that make him?
Dead.
Tom Selleck is 76. Burt Reynolds, there you go, 82.
When he died.
But yes, died 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We just passed the anniversary of his death on September 6th, Kate, and we didn't celebrate. Or maybe celebrate's the wrong word. Commemorate? I forget.
Commemorate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Selleck was almost 10 years younger than Burt Reynolds. So maybe that's why I'm like...
Oh, yeah, there you go. Burt Reynolds, 36. 1936, that is. Tom Selleck, 1945. Huh.
Yeah, but let's talk about Tom Selleck in the 80s. Oh, my.
Okay.
Oh, my.
You saw lots of Tom Selleck in the 80s? What was he on?
Magnum P.I.?
Oh, yeah, Magnum P.I.
3 Men and a Baby?
Oh, that's right. He was in 3 Men and the Baby. That's a great film.
Yeah. Friends? Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, I guess he did. Okay.
He had quite the part on Friends.
Kate's got the hots for Tom Selleck.
But now I like to watch Blue Bloods, and I'm like, oh.
He's not as hot.
He's still a good-looking man, but I'm just not like, hey, Tom Selleck. I'm more like, what's up, Grandpa? Let's have a drink.
What's a moonshine?
Lots of moonshine. Hey, Matt, I sent you a video this morning. Did you catch that?
Yes, it was... Was this over text? Was it? No, it was Teams. It was in Microsoft Teams.
So we're all aware of the time-honored tradition of a flower girl. But had you ever heard of a beer boy at a wedding?
No, I hadn't. Yeah, I thought they were just being stupid at this wedding and had just it's like a guy at a stadium who tosses beers. Right?
Kind of, yeah. He's got like the galvanized tub that's strapped to his person. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. But in between passing out beers as he walks down the aisle, he's also throwing flower petals.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, so it's an outdoor wedding, and this title is Beer Boy instead of Flower Girl. And he's throwing flower petals and passing beers.
And he's like 40. He's not quite a boy.
And he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt, having a great time. Seems like the perfect crowd for this. Like they're all laughing, having a good time. Nobody's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe. I mentioned this to one of my friends who's engaged, and she said, yeah, we're having one at our wedding. I was like, shut up. Before you saw this video? And she's like, uh-huh. It's like, did you hear about this from somewhere else? And she's like, no, we just thought it was a good idea. Okay.
This occurs at the same time that a flower girl would typically go down the aisle?
Yes.
And instead, it's just someone's tossing beers into the crowd?
I don't think he's tossing, though. He's tossing flower petals, and he's maybe he tosses a couple of beers. But I think it is important to note this is an outdoor wedding.
Yeah.
I don't know too many churches would feel great about passing out beers inside a church.
Well, they should. I mean, they want to increase the number of people going to, the number of people going to church just keeps on dropping year over year, Kate. And a lot of it's because they're not throwing alcohol into the crowd. Yeah.
But you're talking about Sunday obligations and not just like at a wedding. People still go to churches for weddings, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So,
that's true. Yeah. If they're not.
I mean, if you're proposing a beer boy for every Saturday night mass, I get it. It would probably be bringing more people Saturday night to church or even Sunday morning. Some people might not like their, libations before noon.
Hair of the dog at church.
Yeah. So I'd love to post this video on our Facebook page, Matt, but did you listen to the music in the background?
Yeah. Was that a song I should know?
It is a song you should know. It is an acoustic version of To the Window, to the Wall.
Okay.
So, skeet, beep.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can't post that on our Facebook page.
Okay. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not do that.
But our listeners can definitely Google wedding beer boy, and they will see this video. And they can judge for themselves if they want to hear the acoustic version of To the Window, to the Wall.
Yeah, you told me to pay attention to the song that was playing, and I was like, okay, and I was watching it on my phone.
Yeah.
And I brought the speaker up to my ear, and I was like, can I hear it? And I was like, no, there's just a bunch of profanity. Like, what is this? And so who is that? Is that Lil Jon in that song? Is Lil Jon in that song? Skeet, skeet, skeet.
Is it Lil Jon?
I thought so. Let me look it up. What am I looking for? Skeet, skeet.
Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
Yeah.
Get low, get low, get low.
Yeah, Get Low. That's the name of the song.
There we go. We don't play that on KJO?
No.
Okay.
That song kind of disappeared. I don't think it's in high demand. Well, maybe we can bring it back, Kate.
I as much as we play Britney, I say let's bring back Get Low.
Britney Spears.
I love me some Britney.
They freed Britney.
For real?
Well, kind of. I mean, her dad was like, okay, fine.
Yeah, but he wants $2 million to step down, and she's saying no.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So I don't think it's a done deal. He's just saying, I'll step aside for $2 million.
Okay, so...
And she's saying, no, I just want my money and live my life.
Disabling your ad blocker will help support the mission of the LA Times. With a simple click, you can help fund our journalism. How do I make this thing? It won't let me go.
I mean, LA Times, is that a legit source?
I think so. I think it's a newspaper that exists and it's not like the New York Post.
I was being sarcastic, and it was almost like karma was like, don't, because now you're choking.
Right. Yeah, it says Britney Spears' father filed Tuesday to end the court conservatorship that has controlled the singer's life and money for 13 years.
Oh.
Let's see.
Thought I was going down there.
What do you mean? Thought you were going to perish?
I was choking. Yeah. Whew.
You going to be okay?
I'm going to try. I've got tears. That's what happens when you breathe and have spit in your mouth.
Oh, I thought you were getting emotional over Britney Spears.
Over Britney. I know. Yep. Sometimes. Sometimes I cry. Sometimes I hide. Sometimes I'm scared of you. But all I really want to do is hold you.
What is that? Who is that?
Britney!
Oh.
Sometimes I cry. Sometimes I hide. Oh, come on.
What Britney Spears song is that? I'm not into the deep Britney cuts.
It's 20. I want to say it's a deep cut, too. It's a 20-year, not deep cut. It was released to radio. It was from her first album.
Stiff then.
Well, so 1998. Oh, golly.
But not a hit.
See, Matt, I can remember song lyrics and what year albums come out. I don't know what we talked about yesterday. So you really shouldn't take it personal that I don't listen to you. It's gone.
Okay. Well, I guess these things like Britney Spears lyrics and what years things came out in.
I'm good at that.
Got stuck in your brain back when your brain wasn't all dried up and
full of malted hop and bong resin.
Yeah.
That's Tom. See, that's Tommy Boy. That's not even me. That's a quote from Tommy Boy.
Sure it isn't. That's a quote from Tommy Boy / my mantra.
How much does the average person use their brain? 10%. How much do you use? 2%. The rest is clogged with malted hops and bong resin.
There you go. Which character is that? Is that David Spade? No, that's Chris Farley. It is David Spade.
It's David Spade talking to Chris Farley. See, Matt, I'm telling you,
these
things I hold in my brain for some reason. And the only reason I can do like, what year is it? Because I feel like I can go, well, this was going on in my life, so this must have been this year. Like, I was going off to college when Britney Spears' album went big, and I loved it. So
I can picture you dancing at the club to it right now, Kate.
I got that CD for my 18th birthday around the kitchen table in the hood.
Rocking the duck face on the dance floor. Yep.
T-Town.
In T-Town.
Yup. At the Mad Squirrel. That was the club.
Oh. Is it still
that we could get into?
Is it still? Oh, I see. It's one of those.
Yeah. 18 and over. No, it's not still there. I think it's an apartment complex now.
Oh, it was an 18 and over club. It wasn't a club like wink, wink. Show us a ID that you drew with crayons and we'll let you come in.
Oh, no, it was an 18 and over, but I definitely used a fake ID there. And they're like, okay, come on in.
Come on, Kate. What are you trying to do to the youth listening to Matt and Kate?
I'm confessing that it's not a good idea
to
have a fake idea. Fake ID. It's bad news bears. You can get in big trouble.
Yeah, don't do that. Plus, it's much harder to fake an ID than it was back when Kate and I were in college.
Oh, yeah.
They've added all kinds of security measures where back then it was like, yeah, you could totally print this off go to Kinko's.
Yeah, I was Noelle Santa Cruz from St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that was a fake? Was that an actual person that you happen to look like on the ID?
Yeah.
Or what?
I was a girlfriend from college.
You're name dropping her?
Yeah, Noelle Santa Cruz. She lives in New York now.
Well, Matt and Kate live around the world due to the magic of the internet, Kate.
I know, that's what I'm saying. She could be listening right now. She lives in NYC. No, she was getting a new ID, and I said, what are you going to do with your old ID? And she's like, I don't know, you want it? I'm like, yes. And then I think my parents found it, and I got in big trouble. And then but I was also like really scared to use it anyways. So.
Yeah, you didn't want to get busted.
I know. I always felt like they knew.
Thrown out of the club.
Get out of the Mad Squirrel. Get out.
I like that name, the Mad Squirrel.
Mm-hmm. It was right down the street from Washburn. So it was a great neighborhood, if you know what I mean.
The Mad Squirrel. I'm now typing this in just for grins.
Only grins?
Only grins, yes. Trying to get me to say a different word in there, additional word in there. Mm-hmm.
I always say S and G's.
Yeah, I don't like that. Why do you have to have S's in there too?
For fun.
Woo! Okay. I don't know. You were just talking that time about how you and the girls will say S and G's. I'm like, oh man, that's kind of harsh, isn't it, for the little ones to be saying that? You're like, well, no, they're not allowed to say the actual words. I mean, they're literally allowed to say S and G's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I always thought for grins was good enough. No?
No, not in my life.
No. It's got to be for beeps too.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh man, my parenting bar on language has gone down quite a bit.
Yeah, well, we were talking recently that once the kids went full-time homeschool due to pandemic last year, that you're like, I've got to curse sometime, so here we go. Let it rip.
Yep.
Previously, you were only cursing when the kids were at school, Kate?
Previously, not cursing that much around them. And then we're together all the time, and they're at school, and I'm working full-time from home. It was, we were in a 2-bedroom apartment. It was tense, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
It was tense.
Yeah. Yep. Man, Mom is a cool mom. Oh, look at that. All the language she's using. Wow.
I mean, it's not like they call me, what up, F-bomb mom? No, that's not how that goes.
They say, what up, mother?
Mother. No, I don't let them call me mother.
They're allowed to call you mom or mommy?
Or mama. Ma.
Mommy.
Yeah, I still get mommies. I love it.
I love it too. What's the context again? We talked about this briefly once where you were like, don't call me mother. Because I think you said it made you feel old or something.
It does. And it makes me, it also, when they say it, it feels, I don't think they mean it, but it definitely feels like, old lady. They're like, hello, mother. Like,
yeah.
ugh.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
I did sign I made lunches last night, and I signed their lunchbox notes, mommy, today.
Oh, I love it.
I think it was like,
That's
I
so
love
good.
you, Schmoopy Pie. I love mommy.
Schmoopy Pie.
Yeah, and I think Schmoopy Pie and Poodle Pie. I don't know.
Poodle Pie?
Why would you want a Poodle Pie? I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Poodle Pie.
No poodle in my pie, please.
No, thank you.
You're taking hairs off my tongue all night.
Kung Pao Bow Wow. Thanks, but no thanks.
Oh, wow. Hadn't heard that one.
No?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I don't want to dive too deep into it, but I get it.
Yep.
And the listener who needs to get it, they get it.
They get it.
But we don't need to be too explicit with it. So
I don't think so.
Like I say, I'm getting a little bit hungry. The hunger was coming on before we started talking about that dish, though.
I put some things in our notebook to talk about, and one thing is a food item, Matt, but I just saw it in our notebook. You can tell I was in a big hurry because it's supposed to say jalapeno goldfish, and what it says is Jalapeno godfish.
Oh,
so
I was supposed to see Jalapeno godfish at the Granada back in February, but their tour got canceled due to COVID-19.
Jalapeno godfish, such a letdown.
Yeah. The second album, by the way, is the best.
Okay, Pepperidge Farm is releasing jalapeno popper goldfish.
Is this the first goldfish variant? Or are there other? There's like garlic ones or something, isn't there?
There's kind pizza. There's garlic. I want to say there's a Parmesan, like a white Parmesan goldfish. But this is a jalapeno popper, so it's going to be a spicy goldfish.
Okay, looking at it now.
I still think like it's goldfish, so it's not going to be too spicy. But
so it's just now available, huh?
Yeah,
or about to be available.
About to be available nationwide at retailers.
I just feel like the spicy crackers or whatever are never spicy enough.
No, I agree with you.
I want a snack company to come at me hard with spicy goldfish.
And goldfish is just the snack that smiles back at you. It's not the snack that's going to smack you. It's the snack that's going to smile back at you.
Huh?
That's their little jingle, the snack that smiles back at you, which I always think is weird because then you're eating something that's smiling at you.
Yeah.
You're like, yum, 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 yum. Don't make eye contact with me, goldfish.
So did you just come up with that play on words joke there?
No, the snack that smiles back at you is theirs, but the snack that smacks you is not goldfish.
What is it?
It's not good. I'm just saying they smile back at you, so it's not going to smack you with the spice. Goldfish is like, no, we play nice. We're not going to hit you.
So that is a Kate original.
That is a Kate original. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. Play on words.
Yeah, they're too nice to smack you. They're just going to be like, we're talking about jalapeno popper, but what we really mean is a light jalapeno popper.
Yeah.
With lots of cheese.
I want my mouth
and crunch.
I want to be uncomfortable with my jalapeno food items.
Okay, Matt, have you seen the web series Hot Ones on YouTube?
Yes, I believe we mentioned this one briefly once. It's an interview show, typically one-on-one. I believe the host name is Sean Evans. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And he interviews celebrities, and the gimmick is that they start with a relatively tame hot wing, and then the wings get hotter and hotter. The hot sauce gets hotter and hotter as the interview goes on. And it's a good show. It's a good YouTube show.
It's a really good show. But what I'm curious is when you're like, yeah, I want the flavor. Like, I like spicy things, but I don't want to wish that my lips would fall off my face. Like, I think some of those hot wings are way too hot. But is that the hot that you're looking for?
I don't know. I might not have the guts for that. Because I know that I've had Thai food before. I'm like, yes, tie me up, get me hot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that went a little bit differently than I expected. A Thai, Thai.
Okay.
Me. Anyway, and yeah, it was uncomfortable. It was hot. I felt it, but
it tasted good.
Yeah,
even though it was really hot,
tasted fantastic. Yeah. Sometimes
when it's too hot, it doesn't have a good flavor. It's just burning. Oh, there's no flavor with it.
The flavor is just heat and no actual taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you take milk, or do you ask for milk at the Thai restaurant?
No, I just fought through it and drank water, which actually I think makes it worse.
I think you're right.
Exacerbates
but it doesn't stop us. Like, so hot, give me more water.
Yeah, well, when I had this particular Thai dish, when I was like, yeah, give me the maximum level of Thai hot. That's how I order food. I was not aware of the milk trick, that milk or some kind of dairy would do a good job neutralizing. I think that's why sour cream is popular also for some of its spicy dishes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always think that I don't know how this host, Sean Evans, like he's got to have a stomach of steel because they've done, 4 seasons of this show, if not more?
Yeah, he's talked about it before that basically it's a conditioning. You just get better at it as you do it. But
I mean, gut bomb. That's another thing. Like, I think I would like to try some of the spicy things, but I don't want the after effects that it does to your stomach where now I can't eat for 6 days. So, you know what I mean?
What if you were trying to do a 6-day fast?
Oh, maybe.
There you go.
6-day fast does not sound enjoyable at all.
No, that's a long time.
Yeah.
It'd be difficult to pull that off.
1-day fast is difficult for me to pull off.
Yeah, you don't think you could pull off a day fast?
I have. I don't like it.
Did you do it on purpose?
Yeah, when you have procedures where you have to fast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Don't like it. Don't like it at all.
But not just for meditative purposes or anything like that? Fast until you start hallucinating?
Good Friday.
Good Friday?
Good Fridays. Ash Wednesday, I fast.
Oh, you do? You don't eat on those days at all?
No, you do a light meal. I do a light meal.
Oh, I thought it was always you just eat fish instead of non-fish meat.
Well, Fridays in Lent, I eat fish, but usually Good Friday, I just do a light dinner. Like maybe just a little peanut butter sandwich.
That sounds too tasty still.
Not if that's the only thing you eat all day.
I feel like you should just eat a piece of bread and that's it or something if you want to.
Maybe you should.
Well, it's not my idea to eat a light meal on Good Friday.
Light meal? A peanut butter sandwich is still a light meal.
Yeah, it still tastes good though. If you want to have some penance or something, you should eat something that doesn't taste good. You should eat, what is it? You should eat a sweet potato. That should be your meal on Good Friday, Kate.
No, it shouldn't.
You don't like sweet potato?
Yeah.
But then you're going to end up halfway through the sweet potato and realize you like it. So never mind, that's not going to work.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still a sacrifice to just eat a peanut butter sandwich in a 24-hour span.
Fine.
I know. What's not a sacrifice is on Friday when you're not supposed to eat meat and you're like, let's go get crab legs and lobster. That's not the sacrifice. Don't act like I haven't done that before. But
okay.
We've definitely ended up at Red Lobster a couple of times for not Good Friday, but Fridays in Lent.
Yep.
It just kind of feels like I'm cheating.
Bite of lobster, shot of butter. Yeah, you're right.
No.
You are. Yeah.
No butter. Lemon.
Oh.
Lemon. You can have my butter.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll give you my butter.
Okay.
I'll get extra lemon wedges.
And I'm just eating butter now in this thought experiment.
Yeah.
There you go, Kate. You could just eat butter on Good Friday.
Okay, Matt, but that totally goes against what you're saying.
Does
it's not
it?
a sacrifice.
Butter just by itself?
Because I love butter, so it's too fulfilling.
Just by itself? Okay. Well, it's good. I'm glad that you can recognize what is and is not a sacrifice in your life, Kate.
Thank you. Thanks, Matt.
And you, dear Matt and Kate listener, you decide the things that you enjoy and withhold those from you on Good Friday, whether you're Catholic or not, whatever. Sure.
Sounds good.
Okay.
There's our disclaimer.
Yep.